everyone, and welcome to one more episode of Face to Face. I'm Vincent Haddon, your host. It is a pleasure being in front of you all, and I'm super excited to introduce the guest for the show. She's a passionate Bhutanese photographer and a filmmaker who has worked with many international firms and production houses across the globe. With her love for cameras, she is inspired to capture stories of societies and take them to the corners of the world. She has been an inspiration to me and many of us, and I'll take the pleasure of introducing Upashana Dahal. Welcome to Face to Face.
Thank you so much.
So, the first question that I wanted to ask you is if you could tell us about your childhood, where you were born, and something about your childhood.
Okay, so I'm basic from Phincheling. I was born in Phincheling, but I studied in Sikkim. Stayed in the hostel, and all till class 12 I was in the hostel. So I was quite weak in maths. So I left maths quite early. In my days, you could either take maths or bio. So I was very happy with bio, so I took bio. And I used to love dancing, singing, arts, and all of that. So then I wanted to pursue all of these, so that's the reason I went to Bombay and Pune, because I felt that was the places where I could pursue my career and all of that.
So the films which you have directed that I recall are Love in Quarantine and Forget Me Not as well. So what are the roadblocks that you come across while directing?
As you said, the roadblocks about shooting short movies here is my first movie was Love in Quarantine, which I didn't hire a lot of people. There were only 5 of us, and it was my first movie, so it was a lot of experience for me also. And the challenges which I actually faced was in my second movie, Like a Moonflower, and it was a transgender movie. So my biggest challenge was to get the actor. So I think my any movies which I make or in my pre-production, the most biggest challenge is the character, because there are very few character artists here. So when you think something, when the director thinks something, you want somebody, it was quite difficult to get that. So I would say the challenge was to get the actor.
So how did you get the actor?
Oh, okay. I did a full 1 month of audition. So I met a lot of guys, and they wanted to act. But then when I said it's a transgender movie, and they were quite reluctant, because the renowned actors, they said it might spoil the image. The new ones, they were not sure how their friends would take it. So I had to tell them, this is the character. It's a very strong character, so to tell each and everyone is not easy. So then I got this character. His name is Popchu, and the moment I met him, he was amazing. And the best part about him is he was very positive. He said, I'll try, and I said, I'll give you a mentor, we'll train you in everything. So I think he did a good job at the end. So it was like 1 month of looking for the actor.
Character. Okay. What, in your opinion, is the most important quality of a film director?
I think the most important quality for a director, for myself, I feel how you treat your crew members and how you are with the whole team and how you can bind them together. I think that's the biggest quality a director should have. But for some people it might be different. But for me, if everyone's happy, if everyone have a good binding and good, we are all good together, then the movie will come out good.
Yes. So that's what you
Yeah, that's what I normally feel, because if everybody knows that, and I like to work with people whom I've worked before, because they understand my vision. Because if they also know my vision, director's vision, they will work towards it. So then my job gets easier.
Okay. So
A good team, maybe.
So if you got an opportunity to go back in time and change something in any particular movie of yours, so in which movie and what changes would you opt for?
I don't want to change anything right now, because I feel done and dusted. Maybe those experience, I want to take it on my next movie. So whatever I did my best. that time, that moment, COVID time, there were no people. We tried our best, and that age and that time. So I'm very happy with that. But with that experience, my next movie I would change.
So you made a film during COVID times, right? So how is it during COVID time? There are so many things that you have to go through, and on top
Exactly.
of that, yeah. How difficult was it?
I'm very happy that we got some kidu, because I was just sitting at home, and maybe if it was too long, I might have gone through a depression also. You never know, when you have nothing to do. I'm so happy with that little money which we got, and a lot of people got that, and we made a movie, and it actually took me out of the phase which I was. It was very sad phase, and. And then I challenged, and then I challenged with my team to make a short movie. It was really difficult to find people because nobody wanted to come out of the house. And then the most difficult part was, my movie was, I needed two houses adjacent to each other because two people fall in love from the window. So to get two houses to shoot from the house was another difficult part. And thankfully, when the one house was empty and we decorated and everything, and one house we had a lady, and you won't believe when I told her, madam, there's little money, the kidu, little money, we're making a movie, and she said, no, you don't have to pay me. And that's a movie given by His Majesty to you all. You can do it, you don't have to pay me, just use my room. And then I was quite shocked when I met people like this, because everyone's trying to survive and do something, no? And then she gave the whole room to us, though she had two kids, and I was like, aren't you scared, because we are coming to the room, we are coming to your house? She said, whatever happens, we'll see. And with that attitude, it was so easy for me to shoot, because location is very important. So I think we were blessed. We got everything very nicely, and it went very well, and the shoot also finished.
What was the title of that film that you shoot during the COVID?
Oh, that was Love in Quarantine.
Okay. So was the script already ready, or you just wrote it during your pandemic days at home?
The thing is, there was nothing to do, so then I thought of a story. Then I thought Love in Quarantine. So I was writing this story where I didn't know who would produce or who would give me money. When I finished, then we saw this article from BBS that they are giving some money. So I went with the proposal, and then it accepted. Then a close friend of mine, she helped me build the script a little better. Then we went forward with.
What made you write that story? Like two people falling in love through a window.
Oh, yeah. When you stay in your room for too much, when you have nothing to do, I was just looking outside, and you had no work, so I was just looking outside, and how beautiful it would be if you made a story, two people falling in love, and that time it was home quarantine. So when I just used to look outside my window, there were so many stories. There was a guy that side, and there was a girl this side, and there was like, whoa, this is really nice. They're talking to each other, those kind of things, no? And so one day, just looking outside, and I thought, maybe I'll write a story instead of just sitting idle at home, no? So that's how the story came.
Yeah, okay. So a very unique story indeed.
Thank you.
So, how difficult were what you originally envisioned the film being like, and how it eventually turned out?
Love in Quarantine.
Yeah. Whether this movie or other films that you have directed.
Okay. The short movies, I don't write the script. I'm more a director and an editor. I prefer taking somebody's script and directing it. So I feel that I should do justice to the scriptwriter. So I'm first of all, when I get the script, I take a lot of time and spend a lot of time with the scriptwriter, because she or he has thought of something and wrote the script, no? So first of all, I'm like, I'm scared that will I do justice to the script. So all the three movies, I think I did a good job directing it, because the vision first is the scriptwriter, and when I went back to them, they were quite happy with whatever I did. And then when I come to my vision, I'm happy with what I did. I'm happy with how it went also.
So any upcoming project that you're currently working on?
Right now, I'm doing some documentaries with some companies, and then I'm looking forward for a Samu movie which is called Loveless in Thimphu. We are 4 directors, 2 women and 2 men, and it's a love story in Thimphu.
So before being a film director, you are also a photographer. You started your career as a photographer, right? So what would you like to say, or anything you want to tell the youth, especially youths who are very passionate about being a photographer?
Yeah, as you said, I started my career as a photographer, and for me it was when I did photography for 5-6 years, it was getting quite monotonous. Then I moved into videos. So for somebody who's want to start their career with photography, should be very passionate, because this you might get bored taking pictures all the time also, no? So you have to think of going to a next level, maybe manage, or videos or something. So as any other jobs, as any other career, photography is also a career you can pursue, and if you're good at it, you will succeed.
So what are you doing personally to help those youths to continue photography?
I have a page on Facebook which is called Bhutan Photo Walk. So we actually we haven't started yet. It was done during the COVID time. So we have plans of going for a photo walk, and we've had 2 workshops till now. So I studied in Bombay, so I have my friends who are doing really good in Bombay. So I invite them through Zoom and try to share their experiences where our kids can get an experience of photography. So that is one, and it's for free. You can join and get on with it, and then you can see how you can pursue your career in photography.
So now that we are coming to an end of our conversation, do you have any message you want to pass on to an aspiring artist who wanted to be like you, a photographer or a filmmaker?
Okay, sure. Personally, I what I feel is follow your dreams, and if you're happy doing what you're doing, because you'll be working for the rest of your life, and 9 to 5 every day. So think about it, if you'll be happy doing that job. So if you're happy doing what you are doing, then I think you'll make money, you'll be happy, and your colleagues, friends will be happy around you. So you'll have a positive vibe around your surroundings, I feel.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming here, taking your time and talking to us.
Thank you so much for watching us. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share and follow our page. Take care and see you all again.